Going live. Trying to get those last few hours. I'll put a link up there if anybody wants to come into. We'll do a little chat, answer some questions, talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. I'm up to anything, open for anything right now. Fishing, melee detecting, any of that stuff. Just get this set up here. Just want to wait till Chunky got done. Hey, Big Matt, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. We'll get catching them fish in here, the other side of the boat. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Dano, what's up, man? Appreciate you coming in. We got the metal angler. Yeah, almost at milestone. The official count with YouTube is always 2 days delayed. As of this morning, it was 39.73. I know I got about at least 12 hours yesterday, so I'm about 15 hours short. So I figured if I go live a little bit today, do a little open chat, then there's no reason why we can't knock this out today, be done with it. Got Luther in the house. Martin from the UK, how you doing? Mike Murillo, how you doing? Appreciate y'all coming in. We got Kelly here. How's it going, Kelly?
What's up? I'm pretty good. How about you? Good.
Doing good. Just chilling out today. I was just
I can't believe
the past couple hours.
Yeah, I can't believe you're only about 15 hours left. It's awesome.
Yeah, like I said, I think
I mean, just
this will help. I think
just a short time ago. Yeah, just a short time ago, man. We were needing what 300 something hook sets.
Posted that about a week ago. I was about 256 hours, I think, just over a week ago. Yeah. I mean, people really stepped up, started playing, my live streams, and stuff, and it's made a huge difference. I mean, I've had a huge
especially the tournament and stuff. The tournament helped out a lot too.
Oh yeah. I ended up getting, I think, 700 and something hours out of that tournament.
So give us the rundown. How the donations end up with the tournament?
As of right now, we're at $4,075.
Nice. And you were only expecting about 1,500.
Yeah, our goal was $1,500. $1,500, and I think that 271% of it. So it was awesome.
Yeah.
Got some more people coming in. We got Mike Murillo. We got Raymond Williams coming in. I see Luther. I think so. Yeah, Bandit Frogster's in here. How you doing?
What's up, Frogster?
Got some great people.
Mike Turner. Absolutely. Yeah, I'll make sure.
I got the link up the top there. Actually, I'll post it again.
Yeah, I'll make sure tonight that we'll push you a little bit more tonight too. Make sure we push you over the edge. Definitely, because you deserve it. I mean, what you've done, especially with the Make-A-Wish, that's always something I've always watched and done. And even with my Amazon, anytime I buy with Amazon, some of my proceeds actually go to children's leukemia and things like that. So
that's awesome.
I always get an email seeing how much Amazon's donated through Amazon Smile and stuff like that. And it's interesting how much they actually donate to the leukemia foundations and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So
there's so much good we could be doing, and just it doesn't take a lot of money from little people.
No.
A lot of people with a little bit of money doing it. It adds up quick, and that was the whole idea behind the tournament. Just like if everybody just does a little bit here and there, man, we could. Like I said, I'm surprised how much we raised. I wasn't expecting that much, but I'm just happy with it. And with the success that we had, we're definitely. I've talked to Mike, and we'll definitely be doing another one next year.
All right, excellent. Yeah, I enjoyed watching it. Especially because of the donation thing. I really wanted to see how much people actually was going to reach out and help a foundation like Make-A-Wish.
Yeah.
And through you all, definitely.
Yeah, I said I was super happy with it. Let's see, we got 351 Cleveland in the house. How you doing? Appreciate you coming in.
When's your next trip out to fish?
I don't know. I might try to get out this week. I got a new Uncle Lou's rod I want to try out.
Ooh.
Just, hit my buddy up, see what he's got planned this week. Either do that or go out melee detecting something. I don't care.
You can always, hey, I would say, if you can make it in here to where I live, you can go metal detecting all you want all over my property.
Awesome.
I guarantee you'll find all kinds of stuff because where I live is actually part of the Civil War battlefields.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So I know there's tons of stuff sitting underneath that ground that nobody's ever touched.
Well, I'll definitely keep that in mind because I'm always looking for new spots to go. You know?
Oh yeah.
And
I can give you all the spots you need.
Yeah, just keep making the content and stuff. And now for you, I know you've been doing a lot of those shows. I know you got it coming up today. How's that helping your hours out? You doing real good on that now?
I'm getting close to 1,700.
Good.
So I'm getting up there in the hours. I probably hit the hours before I hit the hook sets. Because I'm only sitting at about 300 something hook sets right now. So I did 336 is the last time I looked. So I know I'll hit the hours before then. Right. But yeah, I've got the show coming up tonight. I've got Parker Pursuits and Mo Creek on tonight.
I'm gonna try to watch that one. I may be down at Buddy's property shooting tonight, so I'm not sure. If not, I'll watch the replay because
that's fine.
You got some good people coming on tonight. Yeah,
and then we'll probably. I think we're going to do the second part of the Fish Tales by the Fire. I think we're going to do the second part with Epic. I don't know if it's this next week or the week after. We're going to do the second part of his, and then I've got to find somebody else for the next part of it, for the next series of. Because I'm going to try to make it like almost like a series. Like whoever I have on, give them a couple nights or whatever. Because I know everybody's going to have some really good long stories. So I'm trying to keep it at about an hour of the show.
That's awesome. Because I mean, gosh, I could listen to Tim talk forever though. I can't wait. I'm pretty sure if I heard about, he's going to be a guest at the Catfish Conference coming up. And I'll be at that in November, and I'm looking forward to meeting him finally and, listen to his seminar.
Hey, the way I understood what I've been told, while he's kind of inching around, they want him at almost every one of them. Mm-hmm. So they want him in the one in November, and also the one that comes in February down here in Louisville.
Yeah, I'm planning on going to Louisville one also.
That's what I'm looking forward to because it's just a lot closer for me. It's only 3 hours for me to get there.
Yeah, I've had my hotel booked for Louisville for a while, and then they did the one in Kansas City, which is actually way closer for me. So, I'm looking. That was awesome. I got to send somebody a link here, so just bear with me here.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, whoever's coming out, I'll just let them have it, and I'll jump off and get back in chat.
No, I mean just. Look at many people up there, it's all good.
Oh, I know.
Like I said, just, more we get in there, more people come in and be interested. And, like I said, I just want to knock it out. Because if I get the 15 hours today, the official account will come out Thursday, then hopefully get the email and get everything going. And, I just want to get behind me. I've been, I've started my channel over 2 years ago, and most of the growth has come in the past year. I've kind of like where Mike Greenwell is having hours drop off the back end because they only go back, 365 days for your hours. And so I'm losing stuff there. So just like that treadmill for a while.
Yeah. I saw you posted on the community about your nephew changing his name of his page.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a hard thing for him to do because he's got almost 30,000 subscribers on his channel. And changing a channel name when you're pretty well known is tough. But he did, and I hope that everything works out good for him.
Oh yeah, I think it would. I think if they're already following him, I think changing the name's not going to hurt anything. Because if he's still putting out the same content and more content, different kind of content, it ain't going to hurt him at all. If not, it's going to help him.
It's just he just wanted a little broader spectrum. When he started that channel, he was he might have been like a senior in high school when he started his channel. And just we got here Chris and Telly coming in. We'll get them in here too. So he just went by where he was at in Texas at the time. Then he went to school in Nebraska, and I was living in the Kansas City area. And let's see, we got him driving. I can't hear anybody yet though.
We're here.
Awesome. Appreciate y'all.
What's going on, Chris and Telly?
Y'all had
driving. We just left the campground.
There, huh?
We caught a lot of fish.
Yeah.
Biggest one was that 25-pounder Tom reeled in yesterday on the boat.
That was a nice one. It just, you know.
Oh yeah.
Any of them fish, just getting out there. I mean, I go out there and catch dinks all day long and have fun. Heck, yeah. I mean, y'all seen my lives. I'll get out there and get skunked and still have fun. It just.
Oh yeah.
You know, just being out there is all that really matters.
I'm that person. I'm not that person.
You know, it's just, to me, that's the most fun part, is just being out there.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'm going to.
Tell me just gotta go. You're gonna tell me just gotta do it.
Where's my link at? I'm gonna post the top, so I'm gonna keep reposting it. Okay.
Telly got her grand slam Sunday.
Oh, did she?
Ooh, awesome.
Awesome.
Congrats, Telly.
Thank you.
If you want to take that link and just pin it to the top, it'll stay there in chat all the time.
Yeah, I just did it just now.
Okay.
If anybody else wants to come in. Like I said, this is just open. We will talk about whatever, you know, fishing, mellyteching, life, YouTube, building YouTube business. I don't care. I just want to go live for a bit, rack up them hours, you know, and that's what it's for. So
how many are you still needing, Bob?
Let's just talk and have fun.
About 15 hours.
Yeah, I'm about 15 hours short now.
Well, you'll get that out of this live stream, probably.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
That is the plan.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we got 25 people watching right now, you know. Sit there and go live for an hour, and we'll have that 15 hours.
Nice.
You know, so, again, you know, I want to thank everybody because, you know, a week or so ago, I was about 250-something hours short. I posted, you know, a little cry for help out there, and people were just playing my live streams, you know, let it run in the background, and man, I just racked up hours quick.
I know I let it run a night.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know you did, and I know you shared it out, and I appreciate it a lot, and it, you know, it made a huge difference. Because like I got an email, well, I think from YouTube the other day, I've hit over 5,000 hours total, but you know, I haven't had my 4,000 in the past 365 days. But really, most of my channel growth has come in the past year. You know, basically 1,000 hours in the first year, and then 4,000 this past year. So it's, you know, just trying to put out content. And what killed me is I started a channel and put out some stuff, and then I went almost 7 months without putting a single video out.
Yeah.
And you know, you do that, that just that's bad, you know. So anybody out there who wants to build a, you know, YouTube as a business, man, just keep putting out that content. I mean,
yeah,
you got to be consistent.
Well, it's just like, I mean, like Chris and Telly. I mean, they did something that kind of helped out a lot. I know a lot of other channels about not putting things on private because it does hurt you in the long run. So I mean, that's information that people need to know. Is hey, yeah, you can put the content out. Just remember, when it's time to get monetized, those private videos don't help you.
No. At all.
I was surprised that we got those hours back when I switched them back.
Oh, did you?
I was really surprised. Yeah, we got most of them back.
Wow. I wasn't sure if you did that. I mean, I know like if you put something private, then make it go public after that. You know, some people will start out private, then go public. A lot of times, you know, I thought maybe only the hours watched while it was public would count. I don't know. Like if you look at your hours again, you know, you always have to look at the little monetization button. It shows that little graph, you know, going up, you know what I'm talking about. And that's basically your official hours. You know, you may show that you got 18 hours that day on your app, but maybe only part of that because YouTube Shorts, a lot of those hours don't count and other stuff don't count. And I don't know what they count. So you just got to, you know, keep an eye on that.
Public hours only.
Yeah, right.
At least that's what it said when we didn't have enough hours. That when I started looking into it, you know, it said, and I think
hours,
you might be
you
right.
Gotta keep up.
I don't know if the shorts count.
The shorts count only if they watch it, like if they find it just through the feed or like on your channel. Like if someone wants your link, if it goes on what they call the short shelf, which is where most of your views are going to come from, those hours won't count. You know? But
but now that the monetization is coming and all that stuff, like what is the hours that you got to keep posting?
No.
There's no. Okay.
No.
Yeah. After that, you really don't have any of that stuff. All these things. That's why it just getting to that point. Once you're the point, it's fine. You don't have all this stress of losing hours.
I didn't know.
Back end or keeping.
I didn't know if there's criteria. I didn't know if there's you had to keep on posting so much hours a week or a month or whatever.
No, afterwards. I think if you don't post any content, whatever, for a certain length of time, but it's a long time. I mean, if you're putting a video out once in a while, I think that's good. But I think if you have I don't know, I read somewhere at one time, no content put up for maybe it's a year and no watch time, they might drop you out of the partner program, which you can still, probably reply later. But
even if you lost,
somebody who's attempting to even do this you're not going to lose that. You're more likely to lose your partnership program by posting something YouTube doesn't like than, from slacking, basically, you know what I'm saying?
Even if you fall under 1,000 subs, they don't take it away.
Right. Yeah.
Unless you stay there for a length of time.
Let's see what's going on. We got Tim Molina's in here now.
Hey, Tim.
We got
Tim.
We got George Ray from the UK. George Ray, how you doing? We got Ricky is in the house now. Got Donegal Fishing Tales. If I missed anybody else, I apologize. I've been talking to people here, not paying attention to chat at all. I'm bad about that.
There's
we can't see chat at all.
I get to talking and not paying attention to chat. That's my big issue,
And we can't see chat at all. So.
Okay.
There's Buck Williams.
Buck Williams. Hey, thanks for coming in.
There's Ricky with Solo Texan.
Yep.
Miss Pontoon Jody, the Flathead Queen.
Hey, Jody.
Man, I get jealous watching her fish. I mean,
that was
that lady will put us some great fish, man.
They had a whole shop.
And the way she's grown her channel this fast, I've been very proud of Pontoon Jody there. I mean, she's come on the scene.
Oh yeah.
And all the growth she's got in the past few months is well deserved.
Yes.
And anybody out there, people put a share link. Anybody that's a moderator right now, share links. I want everybody to get something out of this live stream, besides just listening to jabber about stuff.
In a quarter mile, use the right lane to take the US 29 South, US 58 West ramp to Greensboro, Martinsville.
Can you hear my GPS?
Yeah.
I heard something. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't.
No, it's okay.
I gotta have it on,
you're fine.
To get back.
Like I said,
you're fine.
This is just for fun. Like I said, we got 28 people in here and racking up the time.
I was like, you better be glad I didn't go live on my way back from Chicago. It was really going off constantly.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Oh god.
I set up this live stream. I was about to go live this morning, and right about the time I had this, go live, a thing pops on my phone that says, "Oh, Chunky's live." I was like, "Oh wow." Mm-hmm. I'm like, I ain't going live. I'm not going against Chunky. So instead, I just watched Chunky the whole time and catch some fish. He's so fun.
I mean, it just. Oh yeah. I mean, I jumped in there right off the bat, and then within the first 5 minutes, it's like 145 people were watching. Within the first 5 minutes, I'm like, golly.
Yep. He puts up the numbers. And,
yes, he does.
He gets his fish and he's entertaining. I mean, it's like.
I mean, the content. He's
got the formula and he deserves it.
Yeah. I mean, he'll sit there and go, okay, this is what I'm using. This is what I've got. I mean, he tells you exactly what you need to know.
Even today, he posted, he goes, this is, there. I mean, he showed exactly where he's at. It's like, he's not afraid to show. Mm-hmm. He's like,
yeah, no.
There's plenty of fish there, There's plenty of fish, and he knows that. And it's like, why sit there and hide it,
Yeah. I mean, I hopefully hear.
Man, that's right. Oh, that looks good.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I've been trying to. Oh, there's Chunky right now. He's in here. We're just talking about Chunky. Driving the boat to the dock. Well, Chunky, we enjoyed watching you fish today. That's always entertaining, and We learn stuff, we laugh, and we're entertained, and that's why your channel's growing the way it is. Love it.
It was funny watching the chat. It's funny watching the chat, and they're like, "Rod 1 down, Rod 4 down, Rod 2, Rod 1, Rod 4." And like they were all doing. He's like, he had his back to the camera, so it's like he couldn't even tell anyways.
Yeah.
What we were saying. I was like,
it's funny on that big 30-pounder he caught. He's just like, why is this line right here all slack by me? Fish were right with the boat.
Yeah.
It's all cool stuff like that, you know. It just, I can sit there and watch him fish all day long.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
We've got 34 people in there. I appreciate y'all coming in. I'm definitely, you know, we keep up like this, we'll definitely get those hours today. Long road to get those 4,000, and we're almost there. I'm so happy.
Yep.
And so grateful. Like I said, it just, you know, when I put that car for help out a week ago, just how much I got. I figured, you know, my goal was to try to hit it before Catfish Conference, middle of November. And here it is, whatever, middle of October, and I'm going to hit it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Pretty awesome. And we've got some great people in here. Got Tina Ladybug come in now. Thanks for coming in, Tina. Rob Gaines, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Who else? I saw somebody else. Because I can, La Familia, baby. I think that may be one of Dobson's.
That's one of that's one of Damo's channels.
Dobson's. Appreciate it. And I know. I think I just saw a message that he shared it out also. And
see, if he uses his each one of his channels, I mean that's views right there.
Yep. And Dobson, he done a great job helping me get to that 1,000 mark. You know, I mean,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Like I said, you know, that's the thing with this, you know, whole YouTube thing is that, you know, along the way, there's so many people that help you out, you know.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I've been trying to help Mike Greenwell because I know he's just short on hours too. You know, a couple of my live streams talked about that, and I hope, you know, people in this one go in there and watch some of his stuff because, you know, I think he's a few hundred hours short, but look what happened in just a week, you know, enough people band together. And then, yeah, I mean, within a week or so, we could have Mike Greenwell monetized. We'll put this banner back.
Oh, absolutely.
Up. And then as, you know, as people get closer, it's like getting to that point. Let's see, comments, you know, like Chunky helped out One Tail Fishing Club, you know.
Are we back?
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's going to happen quite a bit.
That's okay. Not a problem. Even though I want
we'll stay up here long as you want us to.
Stay off sugar and lose some weight. You know, I've dropped almost 20-something pounds. Trying to get below 200 pounds for the first time in like 20 years, and before the Catfish Conference. And
I did that 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I gave up sugar, and I mean, I was even looking at ingredients. If it had any kind of sugar at all, I didn't eat it.
Uh-huh.
And I dropped 30 pounds real fast.
Yep.
And then I kept it off for a good part of that year, and then I had knee replacement. And I told Telly, I was like, hey, if I'm going to be laid up on this couch for the next 6 weeks, I'm going to eat whatever the hell I want, you know. So I gained all that back real quick.
Yeah, it'll come on fast.
It's amazing how fast you'll drop weight if you quit eating sugar.
Yeah, it's so true. Mike Murillo says, my son, but I don't have any goals for monetization for my efforts on YouTube. I'm here for the fun. You know what? That makes a lot of sense, Mike Murillo. And as far as, you know, my monetization goals, I've got none either. I just want to get to that point, you know, that it's just a goal to reach the point. Like, okay, I'm at least in the partner program. But after that, I've got no goals. It just, you know, I want to make content that I like to make. And I've said it, people have heard me many times on shows I've been on, you know, having a dual channel basically in one, melon-detecting and fishing, it kills me, you know, with the algorithm because it doesn't know who to show my stuff to. And it lowers my click-through rate because it'll show my fishing stuff to the melon-detecting crowd and they don't want to watch that and vice versa. And yeah, I could probably grow bigger and faster if I was splitting 2 channels, but I don't want to run 2 channels. I mean, fins and finds is who I am. You know, that's
Yeah.
two hobbies. That's what I do. And like I said, if it makes me never be as big as I could be, you know, either the one, that's fine. That's, you know, I have no monetization goals. I just want to reach that point just to say I did it, you know. It's just the goal to reach that point. So,
yeah, absolutely.
I understand that, Mike Marilla, what you're saying there fully.
It's just like with me. I mean, I'm not in no hurry for mine.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just going to keep on doing what I do. And if I get there, I get there. If I don't, I don't. I mean,
that's it. I said it just, yeah, but you know, I guarantee you, once you start getting closer, you start seeing within reach. You're like, okay, I want to do what I can to get to that point. Like I said, after that, you might not have any goals, but at some point you can be like, okay, I want to make this happen. You know, it's. But when you're down,
I mean, maybe
when I had like 200 subs, and you know, less than 1,000 hours, I'm like, oh, you know, it's never going to happen. And then things start happening, and you get some growth happening, and you're like, okay, well, let's make a push for it, you know. So
absolutely,
that's just the way I look at it. Let's see. Oh man, talking about the fires in California.
Bob, I can't wait for you to get your monetization turned on so you can see how much you really make on the videos.
No, yeah. Because most of my videos have, you know, a few hundred views. So I'd be like, okay, there's 4 cents, you know.
Well, we got one video. It's got like right at 40,000 views.
That was your the graph one, right?
Yes.
Yep.
But since we've been monetized, I've kind of been watching it off and on, just because that's the one that gets the most views.
Yep.
It's only 4 minutes long, so I can't put an ad in the middle. But I think it made like 60 cents in 4 days or something like that.
Yep.
You know.
Oh yeah.
So you're not going to get rich.
No, I know that. Brian B's in the house. Thanks for
Brian B.
If people think that they're going to get on, do this, and they're going to make tens of thousands of dollars off of this, I mean, it's unless you're putting content out like crazy, like 2 or 3 videos a day. I mean, they don't need to think that this is a money making rich scheme.
Like I said, I've just, you know, it would take a heck of a big channel to get me out of my job, you know. I mean, I make a good, decent salary as a pharmacist, so it's like, you know, I know this ain't gonna get me out of my job. No. But you know, the thing I do look at is, though, you know, how many people said, "Well, I made this video. I'd never expected to take off like it did," you know. And yeah, you may make a video one day that just somehow goes viral, and it'd be nice. You're already monetized, and you know, get a little money for your efforts. So,
and it's just like with my, I mean, it's like my channel.
And that was his philosophy, you know. And so you just,
it's just like
get that point.
Yeah, it's just like one of my videos. I did a short, and it wasn't nothing but except for showing that off. That I had a little gift card from Papa T, and thanks to No Real Law Specs and them. Right. I mean, got over 1.1 thousand views, and it's just a little short. It's a YouTube short. Yeah. I'm like, really? It's only like 15 seconds long. I mean, it wasn't me doing anything. It was just music.
I know. You never know. Well, here's a good example. Clint Seeger with Circle X Productions. That one he did recently. I mean, picked up 300 subscribers and 300,000 views in just a few days.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, he's short, so you know, even if it was monetized, it's not going to do much, you know, for him. But it was a good boost for his channel. Like I said, you just every time you put that content up, you don't know what's going to happen. And
you'll see him here. You'll see and hear from him here soon. We've been in the works. He'll be on the channel. We'll do some tackle talk on him and some stories. We'll do both.
That'll be a good show. So, that'll be a good show.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been doing great in the kayak and stuff, and he's fun to watch. Dan says,
I was telling Telly the other day.
Millions.
Maybe off your metal work there, Dan, but not off your fishing, because you can't fish worth a lick.
I more fish alive than I have.
I know. We've been giving shots at each other. He's been dogging me every time on a live.
The problem is, like, the places where I catch the most fish, I can't get a signal. I can't go live. So I'll make some videos and stuff, but that's it. But you know, we go to everybody go to the river, and it's like nothing around us. And I could barely even get a cell signal, even just check Facebook if I wanted to. There's no way I'm going live from there. But you know,
I'd say here in about a month, our lake down here, our main channel is going to be completely opened. We're going to be able to walk out to it. Right now, on both sides of the channel, from our Fishing Creek boat dock to PC Park boat dock, it's only 8 foot of water on both sides to that channel. That channel's 20 feet deep.
Oh wow!
And I say within the next month, both sides of that water will be completely gone, and we'll be able to walk all the way out to the channel.
Just drop straight down the channel.
Yep. That's what we're, and its channel is probably at least, I want to say 2 or 3 miles long. So we'll be fishing all the way down through that channel, all the way from one side to the other.
Yep. And concentrate them fish too.
Yep. And that's what I'm waiting for, because if you fish from the bank, you ain't nowhere near. You're probably a good 500-600 yards away from that channel, unless you have a boat.
Yeah.
So you ain't going to get in that channel at all. So I can't wait for this. We call it our island, is what we call it. We call it our island. And then part of it is actually our old road that went through there before they've done all that. You can see the old road coming up.
And that's your local lake, you said? What lake is that?
That's our local lake, yep. During this time, every year, they start dropping the water down, letting the water out. Because they start working on the Wolf Creek Dam. Okay. So it affects our water. So we can be able to walk out and fish that whole channel. So
good. Here
soon I'll be able to get on some good fish, definitely, without having a boat.
And the good enough signal to go live too, or are you just going to get some videos out of it?
Yeah. No, we should have plenty of signal down there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I am too.
People in chat, I do got the link above if somebody wants to also jump in. And I've got the paid version of this, so I could have, I think, up to 10 people in here. So anybody else wants to come in and chat, feel free to come, come in. I'll let you in if I recognize your name. If I don't recognize your name. We have one issue when we're doing a testing for the Make-A-Wish tournament, the Fish Wish. We're doing the thing about 1 a.m. and Michael D was doing that stuff, and he didn't recognize the name, but he doesn't recognize most of the names. And the guy he let in for a second was crazy.
Yeah.
I got it real quick. I'm like, no, I don't know that guy. So you got
Chris
in there.
Chris and Telly, so where's your next destination? You going home or what?
Hold that thought. I got to mute you.
Okay.
All right.
Who else we got in here?
I saw Justin Poncho was in here.
Yeah, got Justin Poncho. Mike Real says, I wouldn't want to steal any of Kelly's thunder.
I could jump off here, Murillo. I don't have to be on here. I just want to jump on here and just thank Bob for all he's done. I mean, it's been awesome what he's done so far, especially with that Make-A-Wish and everything. Like I said before, I mean, I'm not nobody right now, anyways. So
we're all right. We're back. I had to mute you because GPS was getting ready to start talking again.
Okay.
And I had to sneeze.
Yeah. Kelly's asking where you're headed next. You going back home, or you got another fishing spot to go to?
No, we're heading home. We got to go back to work on Friday.
Oh.
But this is just Tuesday.
So, Chris, how you enjoying that boat?
Love it. Just wish it was. I mean, we love the boat. It works good for us.
Mm-hmm.
But I understand now why you would want a 20-foot boat. Because when you get on bigger water, 16-foot just ain't good enough.
Oh, we kind of saw that with Chunky today about the 1-foot swales that he was having with his little bitty junk, with his little boat.
Yeah.
We got Mike D, my cousin, in the house. Good day. He was one of our partners in the Fish Wish tournament.
Yep. Oh, what a life. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, my first boat that I owned, the past several years, was a 20-foot bass boat. and I had that for about a year or so, and sold that and bought a 24-foot CR ProCat 240, and just the extra 4 foot, even though you went for fiberglass to aluminum boat, but that 4 foot makes a difference. And now I've got the 26-foot pontoon boat, and
Yeah.
I feel like I handle anything now. I mean,
well, I don't know if you could tell in our live stream yesterday when Tom was out there with us.
Mhm.
It's kind of hard to maneuver 3 people in our boat.
Yeah.
But I mean, it works. You just got to, you're kind of in the way all the time. That third person. That's why I
Right.
just set up in the front and let Telly and Tom stay back there.
Mm-hmm. And but you bought that boat for mostly using it for you and Telly, and it's fits you
Right.
good for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think most of the lakes you fish too locally are smaller lakes too, right? So I mean, for that situation,
Yeah, well,
it's perfect.
yeah,
boat.
I mean, on our lakes and stuff, it's perfect. On the Ohio River, it so far it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's going to be days where we're not going to want that on the Ohio.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's understandable. But I would like
maybe
I would love a second boat. I'd love to get a boat like what you got right now, Chris, just because that big pontoon boat mine. I mean, that's a pain in the butt to sit there and get around. I mean,
oh yeah,
that
was one of the reasons that's what kept us from going the pontoon route. Really was hauling it. We knew we were going to travel.
Right.
And I was like, I just don't think that's going to be the best thing for us. I mean, yeah, when it's on the water, it's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, that's
pulling
it.
that thing around is going to be a pain.
To keep it there permanently, pretty much.
Yeah.
But I would still like to get another boat just for hitting the small rivers and stuff that everybody like to fish. We go crappie fishing, catfish on the Osage River that flows into Truman Lake, and that's one of my favorite places to fish. But
yeah, that'd be good for like a little 16, 17-foot John boat or something like that, especially if the water's not that bad.
Right. Or like one of those 18-foot Rangers, the aluminum boats,
yeah.
RT 188 or something like that. I'd love to have something like that. That'd work out good. But no, my buddy that we fish with a lot. He's got I think it's a 16-foot. It's just a John boat, and it's got a jet motor on it, so we'll go anywhere we want to go.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I tell you what, man, I love fishing on that boat. He thinks it's all beat up and stuff, and it is, but it's fun to be in. We'll tie up to these logs and go wherever we want, and we catch fish in it, and that's what matters. Any boat you're going to use more is the best boat for you. Yeah. And like I said, my pontoon boat, once it's on the water, it's awesome. I mean, again, I could fit, we could probably fit 10 guys on there catfishing if we want to, and got the room, but just getting it to and from my storage building to there. No.
I remember one of my first tackle lives you came on, and you were just getting that pontoon ready for the year. I remember that.
Yep. Yes, it's I love the boat, and it's made for fishing. It's perfect for that. But yeah.
We've already started beating the crap out of our boat.
Yeah.
I've got one spot where pulled into a dock a little bit too fast, and there wasn't any protection around the metal corner of the dock. And I've got a big gouge in the metal in the aluminum of the boat. I blame that on Telly.
Even though I wasn't driving it.
Then today, when we were getting ready to load, I pulled up to a dock, and I didn't notice it until I pulled up to it. And there was a bunch of nails sticking out, and I could hear them scraping up and down the side of the boat.
Oh.
Yeah, I had that happen in my bass boat, my fiberglass one. Me and Michelob went up to northern Minnesota onto the Ontario border, and we crossed into Ontario on the lake, and we had to go stop at customs, and their dock there wasn't good and had something sticking out, and I had this huge gouge right in the top of my nice shiny fiberglass bass boat, and it was a little bit bad. We got Dobson's on his other channel saying, "What's up? Appreciate you coming to Willie."
Everybody, like Tom, and then Art came by our campsite last night from 1 Ton.
Mm-hmm.
And because we kept a couple eater-sized catfish for his dad.
Oh, cool.
And Art came by to pick him up last night, and he didn't want to get in the boat. He was like, "Oh no, I don't want to get this, this wet clay in your carpet." And I'm like, "Art,
we've been in and out of
boat."
Right.
And we have been in and out of it for the last several days.
Our boat's dirty. I mean, we use it.
That's what's
clay and catfish slime.
And I told him, I was like, I told Telly when we got it, because we've got carpet in there. And now the down in the bottom, in the cockpit part of the boat, there's no carpet in there.
Right.
But everything else is carpeted.
Mm-hmm.
And I told Telly, I said, we're just going to have to shampoo it once or twice a year. I mean, it is what it is.
Right.
I've always thought about maybe if I ever got a boat, if I get like a John boat or something, I'm thinking about rhino lining it.
Yeah.
It adds a lot of weight to
it. And then it's also pretty rough on stuff too, like if you got stuff.
But I'm just looking at the durability of the inside. Like,
yeah,
you can just pretty much wash it down. It's clean.
Yeah, and that's kind of how the Pro Cats, the Secret Pro Cat was. It had that line inside, and but yeah, it's rough. Like if you were to sit there and try to kneel down on something, and
true. Yeah, true. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, true.
And then I always thought, well, I mean, both of my daughters are grown now. I'm eventually gonna have grandbabies, and I'm like, if I got my grandbaby in this little Sea Dog boat and it falls down, I mean, it's gonna get all skinned up and stuff. And then I'm like, the pontoon boat would, fit stuff like that better, for grandkids. Because I mean, I'm at that age now. I got to start thinking about that kind of stuff, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
50 here in a couple months, Dobson, yes, we got this brother. Thanks, man. And Willie Dobson's, him and Mike Turner made that good push to get me over to the 1,000 sub mark. And, I don't forget that. I appreciate what you guys did for me.
Yeah, Willie helped us get to 1,000, and Chunky helped us. We had a couple different channels that were really pushing us to get to that 1,000 mark, and we greatly appreciate it. I know you guys touched on this earlier, but when we started this channel, it was just a fun thing to do.
Right.
Put videos up, and I always thought about hitting that 1,000, but I didn't think it would happen for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it started getting close, it was like, oh, okay, well, now I want it.
Yeah.
Right.
But once I get there, and even now, since we're there, the channel's just going to go where it goes.
Yeah, exactly.
If we can get to a point where we're making a couple $100 a month, that'll make my boat payment.
Yep.
And that would just tickle me to death.
Well, we talked earlier about my nephew. He's got the Monetization channel, got 30,000 subs, and he's doing through college. He's graduated now, but he did most of his building into that channel through college. And I mean, there's some months, he'll make $1,500, $1,700, $1,200, depending on the views and how it goes. But still, I'm just like, if I have a few of those checks coming in, I mean, there's fishing rods, there's Monetization toys I'd like to have, and it'd be nice to be able to use that money to buy the toys and stuff, and not have to use your paycheck that you can be paying bills with. And also the whole concept too, if you think about, since we're all, technically trying to build a business, a lot of this stuff you're doing is tax deductible then, if you really look at it, So, if I buy a new fishing rod to, help build my channel, I don't see why I can't take deduction for that. I mean, I'm no tax expert, but I mean, I understand some of these deduction stuff, and you be creative and make it legit. That trip Chris and Telly took. I mean, if you keep track of your miles, I mean, you made videos, you went live. That was all to help you build your YouTube business. Why would that mileage not be deductible?
I didn't even think about that, but you're exactly right.
Yeah, but you need to look into seeing if it's mileage is better or gas. See, with my business, gas is better.
Yeah.
For deduction, you get more out of the gas than you do the mileage.
Right. But either way, you know, all this stuff we're doing, you know, if you're going to do it for your channel and, you know, you're trying to make this as a business, then why is it not a business? It's a business deduction. Keep track of that stuff.
Absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
You buy your next Uncle Lou's rod from Uncle Lou's Tackle, you know, to use in your video, make a review on that rod. Hey.
Well, even the boat, you can write off the boat into it.
Right.
Because if the boat's used for the channel, then, and it's shown in the channel, then you can write off partial of the boat.
So, you know, yeah, you might be making 60 cents on a video, but I mean, how much tax deductions can you take? You know, write that off your personal income. So
you can. It says you can write off. I know with my business, you can write off 50% of your income with your donations and things like that, or what you're using for it. So I know. So you're gonna. It's still quite a bit.
Yeah.
For the year.
It could come up to a lot of money. So definitely, you know, again, this is no tax advice. I'm not a tax expert, but you know, a lot of people aren't thinking about that. They're looking at, okay, what can I make off this video, but not realizing that even before they're monetized, if they're attempting to build this as a business, which we all technically are, even though we don't care what we make, you know, once we get there. Man, the tax code's there for you. Use it.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind. You know, that's the best advice I give you today, I think.
And that with me running my own business, I mean, I can help a little bit out with that because I mean that we have to deal with that constantly with the tax stuff. I mean, because we have to really, I mean, and on top of it, if you got a studio in your home that does not have, it's in a room that does not have a bed, you technically can write that off too. You can write off 10% of your bills, your electric, your water, your trash onto this if you're doing your content from that room.
Yeah.
Because that's your office. That's your studio.
Exactly.
Because that's how, I mean, that's how we're set up is my studio and my office is all in one. So once I get to that point, I can start using that room. Now I'm using it for my business.
Exactly.
Right now.
Willie goes, can I write off all my personalities and my herbs? I don't know. You know, you have to.
Yeah, I don't know about that,
Willie. that I won't go that far with it.
Yeah, I mean, you could write off your meals. The biggest thing that we do with our business, and it'd be the same thing for the YouTube stuff, is about the studio. If that room, what they do is they go off by the size of that room. They take the percentage of that room and go off your house, and then it's usually like around 6 to 10% of all your utilities you can turn off onto your business. Meals, we do gas, just because we get more out of the gas than we do the mileage. Then any, like, especially if you have the boat, anything you got to do, any maintenance to the boat, you could turn that in.
Right.
If stuff like that. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you can that help your YouTube business.
Heck yeah.
Like you said, the rods, any equipment for the rods, the reels, the line, the tackle, any of that stuff you could definitely write off because it's for the channel.
Exactly. And that's what I think a lot of people, you know, aren't thinking about. They are still building their channel that are still small and not like, well, I'm not making money yet. Well, you're still attempting to make money. Still, you can't get monetized without doing what you're doing right now. So this is still part of the business, you know? Has life in the house. Thanks for coming in, Has. Looking forward
but
to
yeah,
tomorrow.
if anybody,
I'm looking
but if anybody ever,
tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
But go ahead.
Has versus Big Chunk. Has versus Chunky.
Yep. But you're about to say something, Kelly. I interrupt you. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say if anybody needed any questions on the tax stuff like that when it comes to your channel, just let me know. I mean, because the channel is just like having me having my own business. I mean, I've got all that information that we do every day, how to set it up. So, I mean, just hit me up with the questions, holler at me. My phone number, my email. I don't know if my phone number, but my email is in my about page. I mean, just email me any questions they have.
Yeah. So like I said, I hope everybody watching this right now, you know, are thinking about that now, thinking about what they could be doing to get some tax deductions.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I wish we would have.
I don't know about
Wish
George
we would have
Ray,
talked about this 4 days ago.
There, but I mean, he definitely.
Well, you can still do it. You can still do it. I mean, even though it's 4 days ago, you can still be doing it right now. I mean, you can still kind of set it up because your tax person's not going to technically. I've been running this business for 4 years. My tax person has not asked me for any receipts of anything.
Yeah.
The only thing we've been, only if you get audited. And it's they say it's very, very rare that you will get audited.
Right. Well, all you gotta do is, keep track of stuff. I mean, right now especially with computers and stuff, they know the route. Chris they know the route. They could map it out and realize, okay, this is exactly this many miles, and you write it down.
Well, especially with the gas, if they use a credit card or a debit card, all you gotta do is pull off your statements, show where you got your gas. There you go. There's your receipt.
Yep. I mean, this trip that Chris just took, they could get a big enough tax deduction that more than they'll make on any video probably between now and the end of the year.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. So, I mean, with the boat, they just bought the boat this year. So there you go. There's a tax deduction right there. You can write the whole entire thing off, or you can spread it out. You can write a little bit off here this year, and write a bunch of it off next year. I mean, it's just like a vehicle. I mean, you buy a brand new vehicle this year.
We bought the boat, the rooftop tent, and the truck after we started this channel.
Yep.
Okay. And you did it this year, right?
No, the truck was last year.
Okay.
But you're thinking, and then the rooftop tent, you did, alive with it. You did a video on it, and that's the thing too. Like, especially if you're making videos about the stuff, like I did it last year. I didn't even think about it then. But like, the most watched video on my channel right now is the Yakima Easy Rider trailer I did for my kayaks. I think I just hit 17,000 views on that video right now. And
I've watched that one like 4 times.
Yeah, I mean, every day, consistent. If you watch the graph on the thing from the past year, it's just a straight line. I mean, there's no dips, no things. It's just a straight line. Just every day, I'm guaranteed to get so many views on it. And it's just like, and I made it, of course I made a video on it. And if I would have thought about the tax stuff last year, I could have wrote, that trailer off of my taxes.
Well, I mean, speaking of like that, I mean, like Chunky.
I'm doing stuff better this year, definitely.
And Chunky probably realizes it, but like Chunky, I mean, where he does his rods, spray paint, all his spray paint, all that kind of stuff that he uses to spray, he can write all that off.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, that's a business right there. I mean, that's for his channel. He can write that stuff off and go on with it.
Exactly. Yeah, says tons of stuff to do right after YouTube: rods, boats, kayak merchandise, giveaways, computer, all that stuff.
Yep. Well, they're giveaways. That's donations. You can write off all those donations.
Yeah.
I mean, I do that for my business. Like all my product that I donate for God's Food Pantry. Mm-hmm. When I donate them, I put them in my hand. I print off a receipt that has all the prices, the name of it, and everything, and then I keep that. Turn that in. I turn that in as donations. And I get a write-off on it. So anything you donate during a live giveaway, you can write that off as long as you can show that what the price of it is and all that stuff. Right. You can turn that right in.
Yeah.
Because it costs you money. It costs you money to get that stuff. So shirts, stickers, hats, all that stuff. That's all deductible.
Yeah. I mean, just
speaking of giveaways, I think it's going to be closer to the end of the month, but we'll be doing our 1,000 subscriber giveaway.
Awesome.
I'm not going to tell you anybody what it is yet, but it's going to be good.
Can't wait.
One thing that I've noticed about on some of these big giveaways is, especially when it comes to trolls, don't put it in your title that you're doing a big giveaway.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to do it live, and I'm going to do subscriber only.
Okay. So,
there you go. That's the best thing to do, because we had a lot when Bex and them did their big giveaway. It was horrible of the trolls that came in on theirs.
We got Sharks with England in the house. Thanks for coming in.
Not seen that one. That's new. That was new to me.
No, he's I believe he's over in the UK or over there, if I remember right.
Okay. Yeah, I've not seen that one. So
I've watched stuff before.
It's just one of the things I've noticed the last few times we went live. I've used YouTube instead of Streamlabs. And when I'm going through setting it up, I can see where I can set it to members only, but I don't see where to set it to subscriber only on my phone. I don't know if that's something. I know I've seen Haz do it. I've seen him do it while he was live, change it to members only. I'm gonna have to investigate how to actually do that, I guess.
I was gonna say Haz is in here, so he might be able to let us know something.
Haz says, there you go. Subscriber mode on and set it for 24 hours. You have to be sub for 24 hours before you can chat. Now, is that only if you go through YouTube's thing, or can you do that through StreamYards also? Is that I don't know.
In 2 miles, take the exit toward US 58 West. Stewart.
Says we'll make a video for you, Chris.
That'd be perfect, Haz. I appreciate that, and I'm going to put it on mute because GPS is going to start talking.
That's good because I had one live a while back that I just got inundated by trolls, and we as hard as we tried, we couldn't block them all. It was just crazy.
Well, we had that problem with Real Time too, with John Barker on his.
Oh, did we? Okay.
They were coming in like crazy on his, and then it turned around and we did it when somebody else's live right after theirs, and it did it again. So I mean, it's just
yeah. So there's a way to get around that. I mean, and then what scared me because that live I did was maybe it was about 2 weeks before the Fish Wish tournament, and I was just like praying. I'm like, don't let this happen during the tournament. I did not want that happening. I was scared about that, but God bless that tournament, and again, everything turned out good. I was just very happy. We got Lance McCuguy in the house now. Thanks for coming in, Lance. I think I said, your boy Troy's in there. I don't know if I haven't said hi to you, Troy. Hello.
Yeah.
Ernie Brown's
There's Ernie Brown.
Hello, Ernie. We also got Mike's Fishing Home in there. I've been seeing him out. My lunch break at work when I'm at work weeks is from 1:30 a.m. to 2 a.m. and I usually will get on YouTube, and it's like almost every time somebody's live now. Last week Mike's was live a few times, and I'll just jump in and spend my lunch break chatting in there.
Yeah,
kind of fun.
I remember when I first started on YouTube. It was like not everybody was live every day, and then it started. Now that our community is starting to grow bigger and bigger and bigger, I mean, it's like there's always somebody live, and that's good. That's good because I mean, a lot of us that are, like, especially me, I'm working, but I've got to have something when I'm working. I either music going or like today, I had Chunky playing while I was working. I was sitting in the store working. I just put them on, threw them in my back pocket, and just let it play.
Right. That's usually I'm listening to podcasts at work when I'm at work. It'll be like it could be a fishing podcast. I mean, I played a lot of the Catfish Weekly ones, or if I miss one of Mark's Catfish Crappie ones, I download it and listen there.
Some are. Have you listened to some of Dieter's?
Yeah.
Dieter's has got some good ones.
And then there's a lot of good podcasts on building YouTube business. I'll listen to those, and of course I don't talk much about it or do much unless you're on my Facebook. But my other hobby I leave out of the Fins and Finds is the shooting stuff, and I listen to a lot of shooting podcasts also. That's how my night gets passed. Listen to those. So what else did I miss in here? No,
I got 58 miles before I have to mute you again.
Okay.
Lance, I like Lance's comment there.
Let me see. I missed it. And Haz like just shared out the video. Appreciate that, Haz. Appreciate it. So we're live the day I check in on your.
I'm up on panel. Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it's to me, it's I'm not there for me. because I don't ever push my channel very much, but I mean, I'm there for whoever's there.
No, I was
talk with them and then push them up
because when I went live, I'm like, I don't want to sit there and just be the only one talking. You know, that's why I put the link. I'm like, hope somebody comes in. So you jumped in right away. It's perfect for me, you know. And I got Chris and Telly here now, because I, you know, just the conversation is going instead of just me reading chat and talking to people. I mean, that's hard to do, you know.
Oh yeah. And the thing is, I'm working, but I'm not right now. I just made it home a little while ago, so I mean, I'm here, just sitting in. I'm still sitting in the truck. I've been sitting in the truck for probably 50 minutes.
Oh man, I appreciate it. Like I said, but
no problem.
I mean, we got 40 people watching, and we ain't going an hour, so there's no way I didn't get the 15 hours already.
Well, it's just like like with me and Lee, and then somebody said the other night that me and Lee are like attached to the hip, but we're good friends. We fish together. Yeah. We've kind of set up this little Kentucky catfish mafia style little group with everybody that's in the Kentucky. If you live in Kentucky, you could be part of it. I mean, we're just having a little fun with it. So it's just like he goes live, I'll jump on because that's who we are. Me and him are just good friends, and
that's the way to do it. I mean,
and we push each other's channels.
And that's that's you know, that's what I'm saying.
I like to hear myself talk.
Very few of us got where we're at right now, especially in this catfish community, without help from somebody else. You know, it's people pushing each other, and then all these lives, you know, getting on there and stuff, and you know, when people put links out, when I first kind of got in the community, I'm like, hey, if I could jump in, I'm going to jump in, because that's, you know, I want people to start, you know, see my face, get to know who I am. And I know, like,
I mean, I'm not
conference, I'm gonna have a bunch of people come up to me, hopefully, and say, hey, and I'll recognize them, they'll recognize me, and, you know, shake my hands, give me a hug. I don't care. I'll, you know, just, this is great to me. I mean,
I'm not,
to me.
And you could tell that with my channel, I'm not shy of talking. I mean, that's especially doing the 2 talk shows and stuff now. And I mean, I'm not far from doing all that stuff. I went through school, took all these communication classes. I used to teach Sunday school class. I used to preach a little bit. I mean, I've been up in front of everybody. I mean, I'm not.
No, you can tell you're definitely comfortable doing that, you know, and I think you do great.
Oh yeah.
You know, I was one that smoked with. I guess that's.
What flavor, Chris?
Blueberry lemon.
Blueberry lemon.
Blueberry lemon. That's his favorite.
Oh man. Oh, we got CBA.
That's what he said. That's what he said the other night.
Blueberry lemon. We got Squirrels Magnifish in the house. How you doing?
He's got some good content.
Yeah, I like watching, and I've got to get me one of those magnets. That looks so much fun. I mean, that's right up.
Oh yeah, you know it is.
I'd lose it in the first 2 throws.
I get you know, and then I'd want to sit there and just try, you know, see if I could do a swing from the bridge from it, you know, and just have some fun. You never know. Yes, almost time for Chunky. I cannot wait for that tomorrow. I mean, that's gonna be so much fun. Has versus Chunky.
Has, you better not have an off day. All I can say, you better not have an off day, because Chunky was doing good. So I don't know. Chunky's on his game.
Yeah, but
Chunky's already sore-lipped all those fish.
But
that's the problem.
Has will tell you that Chunky was dinking it today. You know.
Yeah.
He got the numbers, but he only voted 1 decent fish. But I mean, heck, that day that Chunky had today, I'd take that day any day, you know. So. But I mean,
I definitely will, because
I respect both those guys so much. I don't know how do you root for one of them. I mean, I can't do it. You know, that's why I posted one of those chats. I'm like, hope there's a tie, because I can't pick one to go for.
Yeah,
I mean,
the whole time I've not been able to. I mean, Has versus Brian B. I could not pick which side.
Right.
And then you had Has versus Ryan Bortz. I couldn't pick a side.
Yeah, exact same way. Just like, you know, people like, what team are you on? No, I mean, how do you pick a team? you know.
Yeah, I'm team both.
Everybody's he's been up against have been great people, and you know, hate to see someone lose. You know, I wish they could both win.
Yeah.
And then you know, just being out there, they're both fishing, so I guess they're both winners. You know, my book, but it is fun watching the smack talk. I'll tell you that. I mean,
oh my gosh,
between Chunky and Haz the past couple of weeks has been great. I mean, pure entertainment.
Yeah, especially that one that Chunky shows up at the Haz's little fishing spot, sitting there going, yeah, look at him sitting there and smack talking and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that was hilarious content.
It has been great. So you know, I enjoy that. I love watching that side of it.
Yeah.
And then what other go when Brian B was going against Fishing with the Chad. I mean, they both put out some great stuff. I mean,
oh yeah,
it was hilarious. What, Telly? I thought I heard Telly.
I said we're back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
Telly's
you were frozen there for a little bit.
We you know, you guys were talking about trying to decide who to root for. You just do what I do, root against Haz every time, just so you can say to the other person, kick his Haz.
Like we did for Ryan Bortz.
Yeah.
You know, we made that sign when he was fishing against Ryan Bortz.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't know if you guys saw that or not. We went out to the lake where Ryan was. Telly's holding that sign up. It said something like, "Go Ryan, kick his Haz."
That's awesome.
The thing is, Haz might be Papa Potomac, but I think Chunky is the king of a Potomac.
We're gonna see, but you know,
so it's
I'm sure. I know they got a bunch of money on the line, this kind of stuff, but you know, a battle that
and
big,
hair,
a battle that big, you know, to me, is got to go 3 rounds. You know.
Oh, and the funny thing is it's hair. It's a hair battle too.
Yeah, it's I mean, there's a lot of side stuff going on with it, but to me, it's like
I don't know if I could see Chunky with hair.
You can't have one good day, one bad day. They got to go 3 rounds. You know.
Yeah.
So like whether it's this, I say October, November, December, and then come December, if it goes that far, you'll know who the real Papa Potomac is.
Yeah. What's up, DMV?
Oh, we got DMV in the house. Hey, Kenny.
DMV is in the house. Yep.
He's going live tonight too, so what I understand, he's planning on going.
Yep.
So be sure to check him out. He's always fun to watch. And then Kelly, your show's at 5 o'clock, right? 5 o'clock Eastern. I mean, 5 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Yeah, 6 o'clock Eastern time.
Eastern, yeah. So I was thinking I'm in Central Time. I think everything is Central Time.
Yeah.
And then I guess Roger's still going live, right? I mean, I haven't heard that with Roger today.
I've not heard anything, but as of right now, yes, he is at 8 o'clock.
We got that. So we'll have you. Then we got Roger. Then DMV is going live, and then I think Brian B's having his chat thing at whatever 9 o'clock.
At 10 o'clock. It's like 10 o'clock or something like that. Yeah.
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 So I thought about doing this then too, and then I saw Brian B had that. I'm like, okay. I figure if I just go live sometime during the day for a little bit, hopefully get people. I didn't think I expect to get 30-something people in here, so this has been awesome. And everybody who's in here, I mean, just for what has gone on the past hour, there's no way I haven't got my 15 hours. So, come Thursday morning when the official numbers come out, I will definitely be over the 4,000. And thank you, everybody who's helped me get to that point. I love you all.
Yeah, absolutely.
The
absolutely.
goal is to hit it today. And there's, like I said, I think unless YouTube does something weird, which, I never put anything past YouTube. I don't see any reason why, I won't have it for sure come Thursday morning official numbers, since everything's 2 days delayed with them. But yeah, that's been great. If anybody else wants to come in or whatever, come in and anybody else say anything. If not, I mean, I don't need to keep everybody on.
Has said you definitely gonna get you definitely got your 15 hours now.
Yeah. Like I said, I mean, it's been up in the 30s pretty much the entire time, or at least, the mid 20s. So I said, there's no way I didn't reach it. Oh, we got fishing with the Chad in the house. He must have heard me talking about him a minute ago.
We got the golfer.
Can't talk.
We got the golfer.
Appreciate you coming in. But yeah, like I said, I had the Tigger going. If anybody wants to run one of my, playlist, feel free to do so. Just in case YouTube does do something wonky and take some stuff away. Sharks Missiles can't wait for the next 4,000 hours. Yeah. The second 4,000 should go a lot quicker than the first 4,000.
Yeah.
And
people need to
put out good content. I feel like I'm getting better at my stuff, and I'm definitely, if you look at my stuff now compared to my earlier stuff, I'm way more comfortable on camera now than I used to be.
Yeah.
And I'm way more willing to be myself, and make fun of myself, be stupid. It's just like, hey, that's, I don't think I got to try to fit into any certain mold. It just, be myself now. And
it's what I've been. It's what I've been told too. I mean, it's just be yourself. I mean, if you're trying to be somebody else, then nobody's gonna like you. Nobody's gonna push your content. Nobody's gonna do anything. But I mean, just be yourself. Do what you do, not what everybody else does.
Right.
And then they're gonna like you for you.
Yeah. And if they don't like me, then oh well. I just. Yeah. My wife likes me. That's all I need. God loves me, and my wife loves me.
Absolutely.
Everything that's just a bonus to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's been good. But yeah, what else we got here? People keep coming in.
Did I hear you say Chad was in here?
Fishman. He said he was working, but he was just listening. He had it going, so he may still be listening. If you want to say something, then go ahead.
There goes the neighborhood.
Oh gosh. Leave the golfer alone, Chris. Leave the golfer alone.
But if somebody would post, somebody post Chad's link, because I know he's getting, he's over 900. He's getting close to 1,000, and as much as he's been doing the show, I'm sure he's well over the hours. So we just got to get him to that 1,000 point, and he'll be monetized pretty much immediately.
I keep telling everybody there's no way Chad will ever play golf or be a golfer, because golfing is much harder than fishing.
Yes.
I've never played around with golf in my life.
And that's coming from somebody that used to golf all the time.
I've never.
It's not easy.
To me, a golf course is a good waste of a shooting range.
So we used to play for money.
Life does God first for sure. Yes, amen, brother.
Yeah. I used to play scrambles on the golf course. We played for money. That's the only reason I played.
I don't even know what scrambles is.
But here's for everybody. Just a little thing about golfing. I know it's a fishing show, but scramble is two people per team. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's 2 people per team. Basically, you're going up against about 5 or 6 other teams, and if I hit a ball the farthest, then that's where me and my partner is going to start, and it just goes from there. And then at the end of the tournament, whoever's got the lowest score between the two, each team, wins the pot. And usually the pot's like $500-$600.
Well, that's awesome.
So it's fun.
Yeah, it sounds fun. Like I said, I've never played golf because I'm right-handed, but I swing left-handed. I baseball swing left-handed, and most people don't have left-handed golf clubs. So I've just never.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to get. You have to special order left-handeds.
Yeah. We got Trey's in the house with Fish Mac. How's it going? I'm working. I keep this running as I'm working. Hope you're doing well.
Yep.
We are doing good.
Yeah.
Like I said,
me and Trey's supposed to get in to work together and do another collab together because Want to Be Outdoors Matt sent both of me and him a little kit, and so we're gonna try to get together and do that little video showing off that kit that he sent us. So
cool. I gotta get it. I mean, Matt's not that far. I mean, he's a couple hours from me, and I fish. I love fishing Lake Norfolk, which he's kind of close to, and I need to get out there, get my boat out there, and sometime, and then give him a call, have him come over, and we'll go live from Norfolk, try to catch some stripers and whatever.
Yeah. Ricky, no, I was not gambling while I was preaching. That was when I was in high school.
I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but we got a little bit of a view up ahead of us.
Oh, that's cool. I like those views.
Whereabouts you at right now?
We're still in Virginia.
Okay.
Are y'all going to come up through Kentucky, or are y'all going to go all the way around?
You know, I'm not sure. I tried to select the one with no tolls, so I'm assuming it will take us through Kentucky.
I was going to say, if you want to do no tolls, your best bet is go up 75 up through Cincinnati and go that way.
Yeah.
And over. If you go anywhere toward Louisville and up, you're going to hit tolls.
Yeah. Well, it usually takes us through West Virginia.
Through West Virginia, yeah.
And there's three tolls there. They're $5 each. It's not bad, but
no. So we went up to Chicago this weekend, and we decided to go through Louisville, but we forgot how many tolls there were going to be. We hit 3 tolls. So on the way back home, we went through Cincinnati, so there was no tolls at all going that way.
I don't mind paying tolls if it saves me a lot of time.
I don't mind it either. If it just depends on how much time we're saving.
Yeah. If I'm towing
it was
areas where there's a bunch of hills and stuff, I'm gonna do that also.
And I don't know how the tolls are in West Virginia, but I know the ones going up through Indiana and all that stuff up in Indianapolis up through that way. You just drive right on through, and then what they do is they take a picture of your vehicle and your license plate, and then send you a bill.
Yeah, that's what happened to me when I was up in. You all saw me live, a couple months ago in Illinois, and of course I got the signs everywhere that says go to illinoistoll.com and pay.
Yeah, yep.
Of course, I don't think about doing that, So I get a bill in the mail from them, and it was right here. My tolls were $16.80, but then they sent me an invoice because I didn't pay online. My invoice fee is $24. So
if you don't pay within 14 days, yeah. If you don't pay within 14 days, they. Yep.
So Bob,
what's that?
We had the exact same thing when we went to Mendota, went up through Chicago.
Yep.
Exactly the same scenario.
Mm-hmm.
I even went on their website and put in my license plate number, everything, my credit card or my debit card information.
Okay.
And I never heard anything. So I thought, well, we're good. They're just taking it out, Well, I got that invoice. Only we had 9 tolls on there.
Oh goodness.
With a $10 per toll invoice fee.
Wow.
Our tolls ended up being like $146.
Oh gosh.
Goodness gracious.
I was not a happy camper.
No.
Oh no.
Well, that was this year, so use it as a tax deduction. Has says in Maryland is $50 late fee for each toll. That's just
man.
And like I know in Illinois, they stepped the toll years ago to help pay for the roads. The roads have been paid for and stuff. That money's just going to now. It's going to people.
Well, I mean, look at all the construction they're doing right now, all the way up through there. I mean, it's construction all the time. Right. I mean, what are they needing the construction all the time for?
It's like I said, it's lining somebody's pockets. That's the way it's happening there. Yep. Trey says that's robbery. It is. I mean, just there's no way. Troy never had to pay a toll. Good for you.
But he's got one in Louisville.
Yeah.
Yeah, now those ones going into Louisville and stuff. Those ones coming in and out of Louisville when we go to the Ohio River, I don't mind those at all. It's like $4, and they send it to you in the mail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how it is in Texas. They got some toll roads there in the Dallas area, and they'll send you a thing in the mail. You just pay it, but they're not going to sit there and totally rake you over the coals with these stupid invoice fees and late fees and stuff. I mean, there's a right way to do things, and there's a wrong way, and you could tell based on different political climates in certain areas, if it's
Yeah.
gonna be the right or wrong way to do things. I mean, that's just
Absolutely.
the way I've seen it. I mean, it's just proof in the pudding there, Yeah, Steve Mosley in the house. Thanks for coming in, Steve. But yeah, it's just,
yeah, we're taking a different route to Mendota next year. I'm not going through Chicago.
yeah, I don't blame you. I don't
care if it takes an extra 45 minutes.
Yep. How to avoid it at all cost. If I go up there, basically for me, it'd be going the way I normally do through Central Illinois up through Rockford, which, ain't that great, but, at least I avoid the whole Chicago area.
Yep. If you avoid Chicago, I think you'll avoid all the tolls.
Right.
We went through the outside. That's the problem with us. We went up through Indianapolis, and then we went up the outside back in around like O'Hare Airport that way through Chicago.
Yeah.
And we hit every toll all the way up through there.
Yeah.
But when we came back home from the O'Hare area, airport area, we actually went down through Chicago, down on 90. And there was no tolls. There's no tolls down there.
They're just certain areas. But I know even like Rockford and stuff, and going up and crossing over into Wisconsin, there's some tolls, but I don't know, sometimes it's hard to avoid it, but it's just like, they should make it easier to pay, and then they shouldn't be doing these, huge fees if you don't pay right when they want you to, or have to send you an invoice. It's not right.
These views.
Remember
these views.
Who else we got in here? We got Realville Catfishing in here. Thanks for coming in.
Realville.
We had Sean from Catfish Hero in there for a little bit. He said he's gonna pop in and pop back out.
The animal's back in the town house again.
Yep.
That is a problem.
That's the problem with you. He's talking about me. I know he is. But the only thing that came out good of Chicago is that right there. I've never seen these hats before, and I love it.
That's a slick hat there. I like that.
Oh, I love it.
They've got good pizza.
I didn't
eat their pizza. But I'll tell you one thing. There is a Italian restaurant about 15 minutes from the O'Hare Airport. It's a little home-cooked Italian restaurant that was featured on Diner, Drive-Ins, and Dives with Guy Fieri. It was the best Italian restaurant I have ever had. The money was cheap. It was cheap, but it was good food. I got a 9-inch meatball calzone for like $5.
Wow.
And it was great. Little hole in the wall, family run. The lady that was running it, sweet as can be. We got a meatball calzone for like $5. We got a pepperoni calzone for like $4, and then she gave us a free full-size calzone sample for being first-time customers. Yeah,
that's awesome.
I loved it. Yeah, didn't have to do that, but they were sweet as can be. Welcomed, asked us how our stay was, everything, and then asked us where we were from. I mean, they were just the nice. I've never been in a restaurant that nice, especially around that area or any big city like that.
Yeah, but man, the pizza though up there, I love the Chicago pizza. George Roy's going to send me a bill for electricity he's using for all the devices he has on.
He's trying to get your watch hours up. He probably got like 4 or 5 of your things on.
I'll have to send him more stickers, I guess.
So speaking of deals and stuff, we there's a girl I went to high school with that she prints all the T-shirts and stuff for the local school. And I contacted her a few weeks back and told her we wanted some shirts made just for Telly and I, and we wanted them done before we go to Kansas City. Hang on, make sure I'm taking the right exit here. But she called today and said, your shirts are finally done. So I called her back and I said, well, we're in Virginia. We'll be home probably tomorrow. How much do I owe you? She says, well, I think what I want to do is just let you guys have these. And then if you end up ordering more, we'll talk about payment. I was like, you got to be kidding me. She's like, no, just, tell them Spitfire graphics. And so maybe, just maybe, if these shirts come out good and people are interested, we may have someone local that can do some shirts for us.
Awesome.
Nice. Nice.
I went online last night and made me one T-shirt and one hoodie, with my logo on it to wear at the Catfish Conference. Figure have something with my stuff on it.
You're going to be at Kansas?
Yep.
Kansas City?
Yep.
Can't wait to meet you, Bob.
I can't wait to meet you too. And I'm excited too because the day after that, the Sunday, my daughter's flying back. She's been on a mission trip since January.
Oh, wow.
January. She's flying to Kansas City the day after the conference. And I get to take her back home. So, another thing to look forward to that weekend.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Did you already buy your ticket for the conference?
I have not. I need to do that. I've got my hotel, but I haven't bought the ticket yet.
I went on and I got the hotel and then I bought the tickets, but it won't let me download or print my tickets. It keeps saying, I can't remember what it says, but
okay,
like something wrong with server or something like that. I've tried it at home. I've tried it at work.
I need to try that.
I don't know.
I need to get that.
I don't know if it's just too early. I don't know what's going on, but if I have to,
it might be too early.
I was thinking it might be too early.
I don't know.
Yeah, because usually
they're on the site already. So who knows?
Usually with tickets, it usually takes about. When did you order your tickets?
The last time they were live.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what, about a week or a couple of weeks ago. Okay. Usually places like that, big events like that, usually you should have them within the month. Especially because if they're processing so many. Yeah, especially if they're processing so many tickets, I'd say they're backlogged on making sure everybody's got their tickets.
And the way they used to do it, like a few years ago, was like you could do like a membership thing where if you did it early enough, they'd send you, a T-shirt and all kinds of stuff. So I know it's different, now. We've got Rich from the UK in the house. Thanks for coming in, Rich. Rich and Leo.
Yeah, I'll have to get my tickets. I'll have to get my tickets for the Louisville one early, as soon as they go on, as soon as they're ready to go.
Yeah.
The only good thing is I don't have to do a hotel because it's only 3 hours from the house, so I can drive up there and back.
We won't do a hotel for Louisville either because that's only an hour and 30 minutes for us.
I've got my hotel booked for Kansas City and Louisville already. Louisville, I was off work already, but the Kansas City one popped up, and it's my work week, so I ended up getting some PTO, so I'll take some time off.
Yeah.
So then I'll have 11 days.
That's a good deal, too. That discount that we get for Catfish Conference, that was like $100-some off.
Yeah. It's big. D, that conference, was it the 18th and 19th and 20th of November? And then I don't know the February dates for the Louisville one.
I don't either. I can't remember what they are.
But I'll be there. Then Michelob's gonna come down from Minneapolis and hang out with me there at the conference too. So, and I don't know, Mr. D, if he's gonna come too. I don't know if that's up his alley, but we'd love to have him hang out with us also.
Well, we've hit the very, very curvy part of this trip.
It's Lover's Leap.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, Lover's Leap. Oh yeah.
Yep. It's a gorgeous view, but this road is crazy curvy.
And all you're doing right now is climbing.
Yep.
Because I got an extended cab truck, then a 26-foot pontoon, and the pontoon boats have even a longer tongue. So I mean, my whole setup is long, and making those curves, back and forth like that.
Yeah, but last time we did this trip, we stopped at Lover's Leap to look at the Overlook. And there were semis coming through this.
Oh man. Yeah. That's
it's like 10 or 15 miles of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not fun at all.
And you're pulling a boat behind you too, so.
Yeah.
Yep.
You never know.
There goes my gas mileage.
Hey, I can't say much. I drove my big old F-350 to Chicago and back. Got 7.7 miles to the gallon, so hey.
Oh man.
That reminds me. You know, we were there at our campsite, and there was a guy next to us or across from us camping, and he was like, "Yeah, you need to get a diesel because we drove a diesel from Las Vegas all the way to Virginia, and only used a quarter tank of gas."
A quarter
I don't think so.
Yeah, that
But
doesn't sound right.
But the thing that they don't tell you is, yeah, it don't waste much diesel, but it's the back end prices of having to fix up a diesel after it tears up on you is what gets you.
Yeah.
We get to this Overlook. If there's traffic's not bad or something, I may pull over just so you guys can see it.
Yeah. Heck yeah, that'd be
That'd
awesome.
be cool. Yeah.
If we're still
Yeah, not very many people. Yeah, not very many people get to see the Overlook.
So Mike D wants to know who all is going, I guess, to the conference. Because I'm going. I guess we're talking about the Kansas City one since that's the next one.
We're going.
Up. I'll be there. Chris and Taylor will be there. Anybody else in chat's going to be at the Kansas City Cappers Conference? Go and let us know in there. I think Dan should come up. It's not that far for Dan.
Oh yeah, Dan's right. Diesel fuel mileage as well as fuel costs are nowhere near economical. No.
Right.
No. That's the reason why I drive a gas truck and not a diesel truck for my business.
No, I like an
worth it.
F-150. I think I'd like to get an F-250 from an X truck, except for pull the boat a bunch.
See,
Yeah,
right there's
I like the F-250s the way they look too.
Yeah. You had a semi go past you.
Good, Dan. Come up to Kansas City.
All right, well, hey. You're just like busy.
That'd be a trip for Dan.
Back here, let him sleep.
All right, we're at the Overlook.
So, your dad's gonna
Get a nice view here.
Get out and show you guys the Overlook.
Okay.
Cool.
Oop.
Oh, we lost him.
They might have
Yep, as soon as you got out of the truck.
Yeah, they've unplugged their phone probably. They'll come back in. Dave Garchar's in the house. Thanks for coming in, Dave. Now we got Liz Bella here. How you doing, Liz Bella? Thanks for coming in. Here they come back. Oh, let me add them. Okay.
Lovely.
They're back in now.
I love that view. It's so gorgeous. I got pictures of it.
If you can, try give them the full screen. I mean, that'd be
a
little bit better. Everybody can see it.
I got to figure out. Oh wait, I got to figure this out. There we go. Solo layout. Here we go.
There you go.
And this is in Virginia. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think their audio is kind of. Yeah, you got all those rocks where everybody puts their initials on when they come up there.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
So would this be the edge of the Appalachian Mountains? Is that what that is?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Some beautiful country out that way. Wow. And what part of Virginia is that in?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What part of Virginia are you in right now? I don't know where that's at.
Somebody in chat might be able to tell us better. I can't remember exactly.
Oh, beautiful setup
All right,
there.
well, your dad's on his way back up to the truck, and they'll all be talking. So I'll call you as we get closer, probably in a couple hours or whatever, when we stop again. You all right? All right. Well, I love you.
Well, that was awesome. Appreciate you stopping and showing us that.
Did you guys hear me at all?
No,
Nope.
we couldn't hear you at all.
I couldn't hear you guys either.
No, really? We were talking.
I couldn't hear anything while I was out there.
We heard Telly on the phone for a little bit.
Yeah, they have a well he left. I was gonna say they had a request to write our names on the trees and on the rock out there.
Oh, they're coming back now. Here we go. Who else is in here? They're coming back.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well.
Dan said that we heard someone tell I think tell me she loved me.
Oh.
Well, it's because as soon as I unplugged the phone from the truck, it went to Bluetooth.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I had to have her kill the truck and open the door to kill that, and then I still couldn't hear nothing. But that's a beautiful view out there.
It is. It's awesome looking.
Yeah. Everybody was saying stunning view, love the scenery. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous.
It's just you don't want to drive this stretch of road at night. Let me tell you that right now.
No.
When we came through here on the way in, there goes another semi. But when we came through here on the way in, it was late or early in the morning, and it was super foggy. That was nerve-wracking driving through there.
Yeah, I would not want to do that. Not at all.
No, absolutely not.
Well, anybody else want to come in? I might just, we're going an hour and a half, and I know well over the hours. We still got 41 people in here, so this is. I get more people in here than I get most of my fishing lives, so it's pretty awesome. But I know people are.
Well, that shows how much people want to help you out, right there.
Yeah. It
does.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm really, really happy. Everybody's done that, and
we've still got 8.5 hours to drive, so we'll stay on here as long as you want.
I mean, one thing I got going on today is I'm just been cleaning brass for my last shooting adventure. I've been doing that. Gonna do some more reloading.
Well, there you go. Have you done any of your videos on your reloading?
No.
Cleaning brass and the reloading?
No, the gun stuff with YouTube is kind of a double-edged
I know
sword.
it's sketchy. It's sketchy, yeah.
Reviews, but just like that, if they're gonna take something away, it's gonna be that stuff. So I'm like, I'm just leaving it off,
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. The thing is that Laura the Explorer, Lori did a gun range one, and they didn't take it away, even though she wasn't monetized. They didn't even touch her. So it's kind of interesting.
But down the road when she gets monetized,
Yeah,
they
true.
Look at that one video and be like, no. And then of course, like on a live, you cannot have a firearm on a live. I mean, that's a big no-no with YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I think hers was just a recorded video.
Right. Yeah. And there's tons of great, channels out there, but those guys there, it's just like, I know,
Kentucky Ballistics, one of them.
That Hickok 47, whatever. I mean, he's, billions of views on his channel. I know he makes a, great bit of money, but
yeah,
every day. And I know his channel got taken down one time. He got it back. But I mean, that guy there, as good as he is, every day he's got to realize that it's one stroke of a pen with YouTube's, policies, and his channel's gone.
Well, one of them is Kentucky. I watch a lot of Kentucky Ballistics on YouTube, and I know he's monetized and all that kind of stuff. And I mean, he's live shooting everything on his, because that's his channel. That's what his channel is. Okay. But he does firearm safety and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. His biggest view right now is the 50 cal blew up in front of his face.
Oh, I've seen that one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, that's scary. That is. Chris Usselton's in the house.
What's up, Chris? You?
Well, everybody's having fun. I'll keep going. But I do got to turn off my heater. I've got brass drying, and it's only supposed to go for about an hour. It's been going almost 2 hours. So if y'all wanted to keep talking for a minute,
Buck Williams.
I'll be back in like 30 seconds.
Buck Williams is like he's like too many Karens on YouTube. Yep.
I'll be right back.
That's one of the things I like watching is all these videos on fishing where there's people that complain about the Karens come in and say, well, you can't fish here and you can't fish there. You're not allowed to fish this spot.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of those.
Oh, it's hilarious how they think they had they know the law, and it's like, no, you don't. It's like when it comes to fishing, I mean, there's very little laws to where we are allowed to fish. As long as it's public, we're allowed to fish it. What we got saying in chat here? So since you all can't see chat, I'm gonna have to see chat.
I think this is the worst part of this drive is all these curves.
Yeah, I guarantee it. Yeah, Luther says, so this is my water. Yep. Yeah, that's what they say. This is my water. You can't fish it. Dobson, no, I'm not in Ohio. I'm 2.5 hours south of 2-3 hours south of Cincinnati.
Yeah, Fit in the Face, yeah. Yeah, Real Bill, just you could YouTube. I mean, search that on YouTube. It'd be easy to find.
Yeah, just go to this. All you gotta do is look up Kentucky Ballistic. That's all you gotta do, and it's one of his few last videos. He was shooting hot rounds, old hot rounds, and he shot about 5 or 6 of them. And the last one that he shot through it basically disintegrated the center of that 50 cal. And the earpiece that when you push down on that 50 cal and it locks in place, that little piece went in straight into his chest and collapsed his lung. He had to have complete surgery. The butt piece that you screw onto the back of the 50 cal, it hit him right square in the side of the face, shattered his nose, his eye socket, and everything. I mean, it was rough. It broke his finger, shoved it all the way back.
Yeah,
I mean, it was rough.
That's why I've been reloading pistol for years, but I just 2 weeks ago was my first time ever loading rifle rounds, and you're doing that for the first time. It's scary, It's like, okay, got to do everything just right.
And the thing is, he's been shooting 50 cals, like he said, he's been shooting 50 cals for years and years and years and never had an issue. But it was that hot round. He didn't know how it was going to happen. I mean, it just happened that hot round when he loaded it. He said it was beyond hot, and he didn't know it. I mean, you don't know.
No, you don't. I mean, you can take every precaution you can, but you end up making. These guys make tens of hundreds of thousands of rounds in their life, and just takes a little bit extra powder in it. And and
he didn't. I mean, these were rounds that was given to him. Some guy gave him some old ammo it's not in circulation anymore, and just happened to one of the rounds just happened to be hot when he loaded it up.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize how much pressure and when that bullet goes off. I mean, that explosion going on there, basically how much pressure. You could have this solid chunk of metal, your receiver of your rifle, and it could just blow a thing to pieces. It's crazy.
And and the second video that he did of him after the surgery and talking about it really gave it perspective of how much pressure is in that 50 cal on that cap to make that cap come off. He said it was 10 times the PSI pressure that was to make that cap come off.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous. I mean, it was like, oh my gosh, it's like that much pressure busted that cap
well,
off.
you think how quick it launched that thing into his body too, you know? I mean,
yeah. You didn't see it. I mean, when I saw the gun go off, and you didn't know anything. All you knew is he just turned. That's all he did.
Yeah. I remember the first time I met him, you realize even pistols, man, that pulling that trigger on your first reload, even though you followed everything, and of course your first ones, you're always the most careful. But
yes.
It was scary. Even the rifle rounds that I made, last week. And then it was kind of a last minute thing. I finally got my barrel to re-barrel my gun to 22 250 because we were prairie dog shooting. And then, a lot of guys, if they're going to shoot like a competition match, they'll sit there and take about a week to make 100 something, rounds of rifle. And basically 2 hours one night, and the next morning I made 800 rounds in just, a short period of time. But man, they shot great. It worked out really good, So it was a good trip. So I'm cleaning all that brass now. But it just, again, it's fun. It's a great hobby. I really enjoy doing that, but it can get scary at times. Anybody else coming out of this?
Has was like, the part where he, if he didn't put his thumb into that hole, he'd have died there. His military, his police background, and everything saved his life. Yeah. Honestly, it did.
Yeah. But
and that's one thing. That's one thing I've always told people. I've told people before, CPR. If you can get a hold of somebody that's can give you CPR certification, do it. I've got mine.
Yeah,
I got mine through my church. But I mean, it's always good to have that certification with you. Especially, I mean, I've done that plenty of times where I've been out on the road and had to pull off to the side and help somebody, or at a work or at Walmart or Kroger's, one of the places, and help somebody.
Yeah, I've never had to use it. I mean, of course, I'm required because we do immunizations. I do the flu shots, COVID shots, all that stuff. It works as I give the shots. We're required to have CPR certification every 2 years, and but thank God I've never had to use it.
No, I mean, the only thing I've ever had to really use is just people that's diabetic or something like that. Make sure they have something to get their sugar back up, or if they fail or something, and kind of help them brace their leg or something like that. But the biggest one I ever done was, I think I was a teenager at a camp. The kid slid underneath one of the teeter-totters, and they've got that big bolt sticking out from underneath of it, and he sliced his head wide open. And I mean, the only thing I could think of is we grabbed the towel real quick, put pressure on it, and then we rushed him to the hospital. I mean, other than that, I've really not had to use my CPR. Really.
Good. Yeah. It's one of the things it's like insurance, you want to have it, but you never have to use it.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I've got workers' comp insurance, and guess what? I pay for it. It don't apply to me. It don't even cover me, even though I gotta pay for it.
Yep. There's Chris and Telly back. If you're in the basement for a while, I missed you. I'm sorry. I gotta talk.
That's all right. The signal didn't like us coming down off the mountain back here.
What does Dan say? Chris says he prefers his Jedi mind.
Yeah, Jedi mind tricks. Yeah.
Because Dobson Willie says he likes his fist because that'll backfire. And Chris says I prefer my Jedi mind.
Yeah.
Don't give me Star Wars stuff. I could do a whole YouTube channel just on Star Wars stuff. I nerd out on that stuff.
Me and you both.
Heck yeah, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. But I was born in 1971, so of course I got to see the originals at the theater and stuff, and that was a big thing when I was at that age. So last impression on me for sure.
Same year I was born.
Yep. That was December. So when were you born, Chris?
December 5th.
Okay, I was December 17th, so you're 12 days older than me. So we get to enjoy 50 this
That
year.
That makes Chris an old person. I can't say.
Yeah.
I can't say much. You're only 12 years older than me. Only.
Telly's the old one of this group.
No, I am not.
She looks younger.
Telly's so old she cuts herself, dust comes out.
Oh. Chris, you still got 8 hours of drive with her beside you.
You better watch yourself.
We don't
actually want to eat tomorrow.
Oh man. I know you're a few miles from the coast. You ever go sea fishing? Whenever I can. Sharks with the View. Check out my channel. I had a video earlier this year where I was down to where was I? Somewhere down in Florida. Naples, Florida. Basically did fishing from.
All right, I'm gonna have to jump off here. I'm getting a phone call.
Okay. Appreciate you coming in, Kelly.
See you.
But yeah, Sharks with I had a video when I was fishing off the pier in Naples, Florida. But I don't get to do much ocean fishing at all, but I enjoy when I do get to go. And one of my best friends growing up, he's now lives in the Florida coast and he's got a boat. I need to go down there visit with him and do some fishing there. What did I miss here? Daniel says both those turds and Kelly's a baby. Yes. I'm an old turd now. But I got the link at the top there. If anybody wants to jump in, just click on that link. We'll let you in. So I got plenty of room in here. We're losing Chris and Telly.
Because we're in and out of signal so much.
Yeah, kind of losing you there.
Yeah, I'm afraid that's going to just keep happening.
Well, like I said, I'm well over my hours now, so I'm probably going to end it here anyways and get a little bit of work done here. But everybody who's been in here, I got 35 people now. I just thank you from the bottom of my heart to help me reach this hours mark. Come Thursday morning when the official count comes out, I know I'll be over 4,000 for sure, and get that email from YouTube, and I reached my goal. And it's thanks to everybody who's supported me, watched my videos, subs, shared me out, played my playlists. I love y'all. Thank you so much. And I think with that, I'm just gonna end it right now because we are there. We're there. And yeah. Anyone else I miss? Happy to help, Bob. Valerie says. Yep. Well, like I said, a lot of people helped me, and I thank y'all. Willie says, congratulations. So be looking for Thursday. I'll probably have the screenshot of showing the official count, show me over that, and I'll probably post on my YouTube page. And with that, love y'all. Bye. Thanks. Bye-bye.